First we got to remove the key stock from the shaft. There's your V-ring cover. And now we remove the two V-rings. This gives me access to the seat as well as to the seal. In here is an alignment pin that goes into the alignment pin hole. If that pin is sheared or damaged, you'll need to go in and remove this housing and replace that pin as well. Again, you're going to go through and you're going to clean this area up with some very fine emery cloth. The area must be completely clean. It needs to be inspected for any burrs or anything that might damage the new seal. So we've got the seat housing out. I'm going to remove this O-ring. It'll be replaced from your kit. Now we need to remove these 6 screws so I can remove the seal retaining ring. You'll notice here that there are 2 roll pins. You want to inspect those, make sure they're not sheared, they're not damaged. If they're damaged, you'll need to remove those and replace those, because those are what locks the seal and the seal seat from spinning on the shaft. It's held in with an O-ring, so once you get it started, it'll snap right out. There's your old seat removed. You'll want to clean these surfaces, make sure that it's completely clean, that you're not putting any dirt back into the seal area. Your new face, the lap surface, you don't want to be handling this lap surface. You want to inspect it for any scratches, any imperfections. If it's damaged, don't use it. You'll need to replace it. Get a different kit. You're going to lubricate your O-ring with the lubricant that comes in the kit. You want to install this so that this will be facing your seal surface. Remember, we had 2 pins. They're going to line up here and here. So you need to line up this slot with this to correspond with the pins. Turn it over and make sure that it's seated properly all the way around. And again, you want to make sure you clean any lubricant or grease that you might get on the face while installing that. This O-ring should be replaced. It's in the kit. And you reattach this by lining up with your pins. That will also line up your bolt holes as well as the oil feed. And you want to reinstall your O-ring. We'll wait and lubricate that when we go to install it in the housing. If you've needed to replace this, it is in the kit, the locking ring back here. It's held on with Allen screws, and the pin for this is also in the kit. Once we've cleaned, made sure there's no burrs, this area is completely clean. You've cleaned your hands again. You've gone, you want to wash your hands before you start this process. This is the shaft seal itself. Again, it has a cardboard protector to keep you from touching the face. You want to make a good inspection, make sure there's no scratches, chips, and you want to make sure that you physically don't touch this. For lubrication with this seal, you want to add whatever your customer's running in the compressor, just a few drops of that. So whatever oil that the customer's using, you'll need to use that as your face seal lubricant. On the back side, you'll see you've got your alignment hole. If you get into one of these other smaller holes, it'll shear the pin and it'll spin on the shaft. What I'm doing here is lubricating the O-ring behind the seal. There we go. It should rotate slightly. That means you've hit the bigger hole, the correct hole. If you hit one of the small ones, it won't move at all. You've got your seal housing prepared. You're going to lube the O-ring. Your orifice goes in this direction. Line your bolts up with your notches. Okay. Get that far so that you can make sure that on this unit, the V-rings configure with the V-rings opposite, the V's opposite each other. So on this unit, they'll go in like this, and the outer seal, the V-ring cover, will go on this section here. So you take your lubricant, lubricate your shaft. Lubricate your first V-ring. And they need to go like this, so second V-ring, you got to re-lubricate. Be careful that it doesn't roll on you. Tuck it back there until it touches the first V-ring. Now you want to reinstall the V-ring cover. You want to make sure that it's clean. You want to cross tighten.